"66 million years ago, Earth was alive. Forests stretched across continents. Rivers cut through vast plains. The planet was ruled by creatures that had survived for over 160 million years. Then, without warning, something arrived from space. A rock over 10 kilometers wide, traveling faster than sound, struck Earth with the force of billions of nuclear bombs. In a single day, the rulers of this planet vanished, not because they were weak, but because Earth changed. Around 230 million years ago, Earth was a completely different planet, not a younger version of today's world, but an unfamiliar one. The air was thicker, oxygen levels were higher, the climate was warmer and more extreme. There were no humans, no cities, no roads, no borders, just a living planet. Dense forests covered vast regions, wide rivers carved through ancient landmasses, volcanoes reshaped continents, and thick mist often hung low over the ground. This was not a silent world. It was loud, alive, constantly moving. And within this environment, life adapted in ways we've never seen again. Dinosaurs were not monsters. They were animals, shaped by evolution, just like wolves, birds, or whales today. They didn't exist to terrify. They existed to survive. Some evolved long necks to reach food no other animal could touch. Some grew massive bodies to store energy and dominate territory. Others became fast, light, and intelligent, hunting in groups or living cautiously on the edges. Every feature had a reason. Every body shape told a story. Plants were different too. No grasslands like today. Instead, massive ferns, conifers, and cycads dominated the land. Food was abundant, and for millions of years, stable. That stability allowed animals to grow bigger, live longer, and specialize deeply. This is why dinosaurs reached sizes that seem impossible today. The planet supported them. Dinosaurs didn't all live the same way. Some thrived in thick jungles. Some lived near rivers and wetlands. Others ruled open plains. Above them, giant flying reptiles glided through the sky. Below them, ancient oceans were filled with massive predators and strange creatures unlike anything alive now. Earth wasn't ruled by one species. It was ruled by systems. And dinosaurs were part of those systems, not above them. For over 160 million years, dinosaurs adapted, evolved, and survived. They endured climate shifts, continents drifting apart, volcanic winters, rising and falling sea levels. They were not fragile, they were incredibly successful, which makes what happened next so difficult to comprehend. Because dinosaurs didn't disappear due to weakness, they disappeared because the planet itself changed faster than life could adapt. The word dinosaur comes from Greek. Dinos meaning terrible or powerful, sauros meaning lizard. So the word originally meant terribly powerful lizard. But here's the important part most people misunderstand. Dinosaurs were not all terrifying. They were not all predators, and many were not even aggressive. Some dinosaurs were massive plant eaters, slow, calm, and defensive. Others were small, fast, and cautious. Some lived alone. Some moved in herds. The name dinosaur doesn't describe behavior. It describes impact. They were powerful because they dominated ecosystems, not through fear alone, but through adaptation. And that's what made them extraordinary. Dinosaurs were not all the same. They lived in different environments, ate different food, and survived using very different strategies. Let's break their world into three major zones. A forest dinosaurs, the plant eaters, Parasaurolophus, one of the most recognizable dinosaurs ever discovered, lived in dense forests and open woodlands. Strict plant eater, fed on leaves, soft plants, and ferns. But what made it special was the long, hollow crest on its head. That strange pipe-like structure wasn't decoration. It worked like a natural instrument. Parasaurolophus used it to communicate over long distances, warn the herd of danger, call family members. This dinosaur didn't survive by fighting. It survived by staying connected. Parasaurolophus was a highly social dinosaur. Therizinosaurus. At first glance, it looked terrifying. Enormous body. The longest claws ever found on a land dinosaur. Claws shaped like giant scythes. Its name literally means scythe lizard. But here's the twist. Therizinosaurus was not a meat eater. Lived in forested areas. Used its claws to pull down branches. Fed on leaves and vegetation. Those massive claws weren't weapons. They were tools. Tools for survival. Proof that evolution doesn't always favor violence. Sometimes, it favors adaptation. B. River dinosaurs between water and land. Spinosaurus. This dinosaur changed everything scientists thought they knew. Lived near rivers, swamps, and wetlands. Fed primarily on fish. Spent time both in water and on land. Its long, narrow snout looked like a crocodile's, perfect for snapping slippery fish. Hunting underwater, Spinosaurus had dense bones for swimming, a long tail for propulsion, a sail-like structure on its back, possibly for display or temperature control, and most importantly, it is believed to be the largest meat-eating dinosaur ever discovered. Spinosaurus proved one shocking fact. Dinosaurs didn't just rule land, they ruled water too. C. Land hunters, fast predators. Carnotaurus. Built for one thing, speed. Lived on open land. One of the fastest running large predators, extremely short arms, powerful legs and neck. Its name means meat. Eating bull. Carnotaurus had 2 horns above its eyes, a strong jaw, a lightweight skull. Those horns weren't just for show. They were likely used for fighting rivals, showing dominance, intimidation. Carnotaurus didn't overpower prey slowly. It chased, it caught, it killed quickly. Its strategy was simple: speed over strength. Dinosaurs didn't dominate Earth because they were all violent. They dominated because they were specialized, adapted, perfectly tuned to their environments. Forests, rivers, open land. Each dinosaur had a role, and together, they ruled the planet for over 160 million years, until something changed. And when it did, even the most perfectly adapted creatures couldn't survive what came next. Dinosaurs looked strange, because the world they lived in was extreme. This wasn't a gentle planet. It was a place where survival was earned every single day. Back then, Earth was very different. Higher oxygen levels, hotter global temperatures, violent storms, frequent volcanic eruptions. Life didn't get comfortable conditions. It got pressure, and pressure shapes everything. Dinosaurs weren't alone. They shared their world with other massive animals, faster predators, larger herbivores, constant threats. If you were slow, you died. If you were weak, you disappeared. Only the most effective designs survived. Nature didn't care about beauty. Nature doesn't design for looks. It designs for results. So over millions of years, claws grew longer, horns became sharper, bodies became heavier or faster. Shapes became strange, not because nature wanted monsters, but because those shapes worked. Every weird feature had a job. Long claws reach food or defend territory. Horns, dominance and survival. Thick skin protection. Massive size, fewer predators. Nothing was random. Everything was tested by time. There were no second chances. If a trait helped, it stayed. If it failed, it vanished forever. That's why dinosaurs look so different from modern animals. They are the result of millions of years of trial and error, with extinction as the penalty. Only one rule mattered. If it works, you live. If it doesn't, you're erased. That rule created the most bizarre, powerful, and unforgettable creatures to ever walk the earth. But even perfect adaptations have limits, and soon, nature would test dinosaurs one final time. This is the most important question of all. How did creatures that ruled Earth for over 160 million years vanish so completely? The answer is simple and terrifying. The planet turned against them. The asteroid that changed everything 66 million years ago. One ordinary day, Earth was alive. Forests, rivers, dinosaurs everywhere. Then something appeared in the sky. A massive asteroid, nearly 10 kilometers wide, hurtling toward Earth at unimaginable speed. When it hit, the energy released was equal to billions of nuclear bombs. In seconds, the ground vaporized. Shockwaves raced around the planet. Wildfires ignited across continents. But the real damage came after. The sky went dark. The impact blasted dust, ash, and sulfur high into the atmosphere. So much of it that sunlight could no longer reach Earth. For months, possibly years, the sun looked weak, dim, cold. Photosynthesis stopped. Plants died. And when plants died, everything above them collapsed. The food chain broke. Plant-eating dinosaurs were the first to suffer. No sunlight, no plants, no food. As herbivores starved, predators followed. Even the strongest hunters cannot survive without prey. Size didn't matter. Strength didn't matter. Hunger killed them all. The world was already unstable. The asteroid wasn't alone. Earth was already under stress. At the same time, massive volcanic eruptions flooded the air with toxic gases. Climate shifted violently. Temperatures dropped fast. Acid rain fell. The planet entered chaos. Dinosaurs didn't face one disaster. They faced many at once. Cold after fire. After the fires came the cold. Global temperatures plummeted. Ecosystems that took millions of years to evolve collapsed in a matter of decades. Dinosaurs were built for stability, not for sudden global collapse. Why some animals survived. And yet, not all life died. Small mammals survived. Birds survived. Reptiles survived. Why? Because they were smaller, faster to reproduce, able to hide, able to eat almost anything. Dinosaurs were too specialized, too large, too dependent on stable ecosystems. Their strength became their weakness. Dinosaurs didn't fail. They didn't lose a fight. They were outpaced by change. Earth didn't need to hunt them. It simply changed the rules. And dinosaurs, perfectly adapted to the old world, couldn't adapt fast enough. Dinosaurs ruled Earth longer than humans ever have. And still, they vanished, which tells us something uncomfortable. Survival doesn't belong to the strongest. It belongs to those who can change when the world does. Did all dinosaurs really die? No. This is the part that changes everything. When people say, dinosaurs went extinct, they're only half right. Most dinosaurs died, but not all of them are dead. The biggest misunderstanding: dinosaurs didn't disappear completely. They evolved. A small group survived the extinction, and we see them every single day. We just call them something else now. Birds. Yes, every bird alive today is a living dinosaur. How scientists know this? This isn't a theory anymore. It's proven. Birds share with dinosaurs hollow bones, three-toed limbs, feathers. Yes, many dinosaurs had feathers, similar hip and skeletal structures, identical egg-laying behavior. Some dinosaurs looked more like birds than reptiles, especially a group called theropods, the same family as Tyrannosaurus rex, dinosaurs that looked like birds. Fossils show dinosaurs with wings, feathers, beaks, lightweight bodies. Creatures like Velociraptor, Archaeopteryx, Microraptor. These weren't failed dinosaurs, they were early birds. Why birds survived when others didn't? After the asteroid impact, the world became dark, cold, and unstable. Big dinosaurs needed large amounts of food, stable ecosystems, warm climates. Bird-like dinosaurs had advantages: small size, faster reproduction, ability to fly or glide, flexible diets, seeds, insects, scraps. When the world collapsed, they adapted. Others couldn't. So, what is a bird? Really, a bird is not like a dinosaur. A bird is a dinosaur, just a modern one. When you see a pigeon on the street, an eagle in the sky, a crow watching you silently, you are looking at a lineage that survived one of the worst extinction events in Earth's history. Dinosaurs didn't vanish. They changed shape, they shrank, they grew feathers, they learned to fly, and while the giants fell, their smallest descendants took over the skies. The bigger meaning: dinosaurs ruled the land, birds rule the air. Different forms, same ancient bloodline. So the next time you see a bird, remember this: you are not watching nature, you are watching history still alive. Dinosaurs didn't disappear. They learned how to endure. Stop scrolling, rethink extinction, feel history breathing beside them.